cruise vacation is often called a dream trip. You step on board and instantly enter a world of luxury, food, music, and endless blue seas. For many people, it is the highlight of their year, a break from daily routine, and a chance to explore new places without the hassle of airports and constant packing. But here is the truth: not every cruise is smooth sailing. Many passengers, especially first-timers, make mistakes that can spoil the entire trip. These mistakes are not always obvious. Sometimes they are small decisions like arriving late at the port. Other times they are habits like not drinking enough water or forgetting to budget for onboard spending. And some mistakes can even be dangerous, like ignoring safety drills or drinking too much alcohol. The good news is that every one of these mistakes can be avoided with the right preparation and awareness. In this guide, you will learn about 17 of the most common and risky mistakes passengers make and how to protect yourself from them. Stay with me until the end. Each mistake has lessons that can save you money, protect your safety, and make your cruise experience smoother and more enjoyable. Think of this as a personal checklist. If you avoid these pitfalls, you will travel smarter than most passengers on board. So let's begin with the very first mistake, one that has left thousands of travelers heartbroken before their cruise even started. Mistake 1. Arriving at the port too late. Imagine this. You wake up on the morning of your cruise, full of excitement. You booked a flight that lands a few hours before departure, thinking it would save you the cost of an extra hotel night. But then, your flight is delayed by 2 hours due to bad weather. You rush through the airport, grab a taxi, and arrive at the port, only to see the ship slowly sailing away without you. It sounds dramatic, but this happens more often than you might think. Unlike airplanes, cruise ships cannot wait for late passengers. Their schedule is tied to port authorities' tide schedules and strict international rules. If you are not there on time, the ship leaves without you. To avoid this nightmare, always arrive in the port city at least 1 day before your cruise. Stay at a nearby hotel. Yes, it adds 1 more night to your budget, but it buys you peace of mind. You can relax, maybe enjoy the city, and wake up refreshed on embarkation day. Pro tip: some hotels near cruise ports offer free or low-cost shuttle services to the terminal. Booking one of these saves both time and stress. The lesson is simple. When it comes to cruising, arriving early is not optional, it is essential. Mistake 2. Skipping the muster drill. The muster drill is the first safety exercise after boarding. It is where you learn what to do in an emergency, where your muster station is located, and how to wear a life jacket. Yet many passengers see it as a boring formality. Some try to avoid it by hiding in their cabins or staying in a bar. But here's the reality. In an emergency, not knowing where to go can cost you your life. Cruise ships are like floating cities, and in moments of panic, you need clear instructions. The muster drill gives you that knowledge. It only takes about 20 minutes and it is mandatory for a reason. Crew members take attendance, so skipping it is not only unsafe but also against the rules. In fact, some cruise lines will not let the ship sail until every passenger completes the drill. The smart move? Treat it as a serious moment. Listen carefully, follow the instructions, and ask questions if you are unsure about anything. Once it is over, you can relax knowing you are prepared for any situation. Mistake 3. Ignoring hand. Hygiene cruise ships carry thousands of people who share dining rooms, buffets, elevators, pools, and gyms. That means germs spread quickly. Norovirus, a stomach illness, is one of the most common problems on ships. It spreads through contact, especially when people do not wash their hands properly. Many passengers believe hand sanitizer alone is enough. While it helps, nothing beats soap and water. Make a habit of washing your hands before eating, after using the restroom, and after touching public surfaces. Think of it this way. 1 minute of hand washing could save you days of being stuck in your cabin sick. Nobody wants to spend their vacation lying in bed, missing ports and eating plain soup while others are enjoying the cruise. Pro tip: carry a small hand sanitizer in your pocket or bag for moments when a sink is not nearby, like after touching menus or cash. Mistake 4. Overpacking. It's easy to get excited and think you need to bring everything. Multiple outfits for every day, shoes for every occasion, and a dozen just-in-case items. But here's the problem. Cruise cabins are not as spacious as hotel rooms. Too much luggage makes the cabin feel cramped and stressful. Overpacking also makes traveling harder. You'll struggle with heavy bags at the airport, at the port, and even in your cabin. Worse, unpacking and repacking takes valuable time away from your vacation. The solution is simple. Pack light. Choose clothing items that mix and match. Bring versatile shoes instead of one pair for every outfit. Use packing cubes to organize and save space. A useful rule: lay out everything you think you need, then remove 1/3. Most people find they never miss the items they left behind. Remember, cruise ships also offer laundry services, either self-service laundromats or paid washing. This means you don't need as many clothes as you think. Traveling light equals traveling smart. Mistake 5. Forgetting travel insurance. Many passengers see travel insurance as an unnecessary expense. They think, nothing bad will happen, it's just a vacation. But travel is unpredictable. Flights get delayed, luggage goes missing, people get sick, and sometimes emergencies happen at sea. Cruise medical care is not cheap. If you need serious treatment, the ship's doctor may need to send you to a hospital on land. That means medical bills, ambulance charges, and sometimes even emergency flights back home. Without insurance, these costs can be overwhelming. Travel insurance also protects you if you have to cancel your trip due to illness, family emergencies, or even work issues. It may feel like an extra cost up front, but it is actually a safety net that can save you thousands. The smart move: always purchase travel insurance that covers medical, cancellation, and baggage. It is peace of mind you will be glad to have, even if you never use it. Mistake 6. Not budgeting for onboard expenses. Cruise fares often look like a great deal because they include lodging, meals, and entertainment. But many passengers forget about the extras. Drinks, specialty dining, excursions, spa treatments, photos, internet, and tips all add up quickly. Some people come home shocked at the size of their final bill. To avoid this mistake, create a budget before you board. Decide how much you're comfortable spending on drinks, activities, and extras. Many cruise lines offer drink packages or dining packages that can save money if you use them wisely. A good tip is to set daily spending limits. That way you can enjoy yourself without stressing about the final bill. Remember, a cruise is supposed to be fun, not financially stressful. Mistake 7. Ignoring seasickness. Many people think they will never get seasick. Then the ship hits rough waters and suddenly they feel dizzy, nauseous, and miserable. Seasickness can ruin your trip if you're not prepared. The good news is, there are solutions. Over-the-counter medications, motion sickness wristbands, or even simple remedies like ginger can help. If you know you are sensitive, choose a cabin in the middle of the ship on a lower deck where motion is less noticeable. And here's a pro tip. If you start to feel seasick, go outside and look at the horizon. Your body balances itself better when your eyes can see a stable point. Do not wait until it is too late. Bring remedies with you, even if you think you won't need them. It's better to be safe than sorry. Mistake 8. Not staying hydrated. Cruise vacations are exciting. There's food, drinks, shows, and activities everywhere. But with all that fun, many passengers forget the basics, like drinking enough water. Dehydration can sneak up on you, especially in warm climates. Add in alcohol or coffee, and your body loses fluids even faster. The result is fatigue, headaches, and sometimes dizziness, which can ruin your energy. Always carry a reusable water bottle with you. Fill it up regularly and sip throughout the day. Most ships have water stations where you can refill for free. Staying hydrated is one of the simplest ways to keep your energy high and enjoy every moment of your cruise. Mistake 9. Leaving valuables. Unsecured. Your cruise cabin is like a hotel room. While crew members are trustworthy professionals, thousands of passengers pass through the ship and accidents can happen. Leaving cash, passports, jewelry, or electronics lying around is never a good idea. Use the cabin safe for your important items. Keep only what you need with you during the day. If you go ashore, carry valuables in a secure, hidden bag and never flash large amounts of cash. Losing your passport in a foreign port can be a nightmare, delaying your return home and costing you time and money. Protect your valuables and you'll protect your peace of mind. Mistake 10. Drinking too much alcohol. Cruise ships are famous for their bars and unlimited drinks. For many passengers, a cocktail by the pool is part of the experience, but drinking too much can quickly lead to problems. Alcohol lowers judgment. Passengers sometimes get into arguments, injure themselves, or even fall overboard because of excessive drinking. Beyond safety, it can also leave you with hangovers that waste precious vacation time. Enjoy your drinks, but pace yourself. Drink water between cocktails, eat while drinking, and know your limits. Remember, you want memories of fun, not regrets. Mistake 11. Not respecting time in ports. When the ship docks at a port, you usually get several hours to explore. But some passengers forget that the ship will not wait for them if they are late. They lose track of time, get caught up in shopping, or stay too long at the beach. The result? They return to the dock only to see the ship sailing away. Getting back on board then becomes their own responsibility and very expensive. Always carry a watch and keep track of the all-aboard time. Some cruise lines even have apps that show you the schedule in real time. If you are exploring on your own, give yourself a buffer of at least 1 hour to get back. Your vacation should be about fun, not panic. Respect the schedule and you will never be left behind. Mistake 12. Not researching excursions properly. Many passengers simply book the first excursion they see on the cruise website, assuming it must be the best. But often these tours are crowded, overpriced, and not always the most authentic way to experience a destination. Ports usually have many independent tour operators offering similar experiences at lower prices and with smaller groups. Some even provide more personal service. Of course, you must research carefully and make sure they are reputable. Another mistake is not reading the excursion details closely. For example, a city tour might mean 3 hours on a bus with very little time outside. Or a snorkeling adventure might require strong swimming skills that not everyone has. The lesson here is simple. Research before you book. Read reviews, check travel forums, and compare options. Choose excursions that match your interests, budget, and physical abilities. A little preparation can turn a good day into an unforgettable one. Mistake 13. Forgetting to manage internet and phone costs. Cruise ship internet is expensive, and cell phone roaming charges at sea can be shocking. Many passengers return home to find massive phone bills because they didn't turn off roaming or buy a data package. The smart move: before boarding, put your phone in airplane mode and connect only to ship Wi-Fi if you buy a plan. If you don't need to be online, enjoy the digital detox. You can always connect at port cafes where Wi-Fi is often free or much cheaper. Some cruise lines now offer reasonably priced internet packages, but check the details before buying. A package that works for one person may not work for a family. Being mindful of internet and phone use keeps your trip stress-free and prevents ugly surprises later. Mistake 14. Ignoring dress codes. Cruise ships are casual most of the time, but some nights, like formal dinners or captain's night, have dress codes. Passengers who ignore this sometimes feel out of place or even turned away from dining venues. This does not mean you need to pack a tuxedo or ball gown, but bringing at least one nice outfit ensures you can enjoy all the experiences the cruise offers. For men, a dress shirt and slacks are usually enough. For women, a simple dress works perfectly. Also remember that some restaurants have rules even on casual nights, like no swimsuits, tank tops, or flip-flops. A little attention to dress code avoids embarrassment and helps you feel comfortable anywhere on the ship. Mistake 15. Not respecting crew and fellow passengers. Cruise staff work long hours to keep the ship running smoothly and to give you the best experience. Unfortunately, some passengers treat them poorly, forgetting that kindness goes a long way. Simple manners like saying thank you, being patient, and respecting personal space make life better for everyone on board. The same goes for fellow passengers. Avoid cutting in buffet lines, reserving pool chairs all day without using them, or being loud late at night. Cruises bring together people from many cultures and backgrounds. Respect creates harmony and helps everyone enjoy their vacation. Mistake 16. Ignoring health and safety rules. On a cruise, safety rules exist for a reason. Some passengers climb on railings for photos, run near pools, or ignore crew-only signs. These actions can be dangerous. Falling overboard or slipping near a pool is not worth a social media picture. Health rules matter too. If you feel unwell, visit the medical center instead of hiding your symptoms. This protects not only you, but also thousands of others on board. The ship is designed with safety first. Following the rules ensures you return home with happy memories, not accidents. Mistake 17. Not planning for the end of the cruise. Many passengers think about the beginning of their trip, but forget to plan for the end. Disembarkation morning can be stressful if you are not prepared. Lines are long, luggage must be packed the night before, and customs can take time. One common mistake is booking an early morning flight home. If the ship arrives late or customs is slow, you may miss your flight. Always allow several hours, or even better, fly home the next day. Also keep one small bag with essentials for the last night. Once you put your main luggage out in the hallway, you won't see it until you are off the ship. Many passengers forget this and wake up without clothes, toiletries, or important items. Planning for disembarkation makes the end of your vacation smooth and stress-free. Cruise vacations can be magical. They combine travel, relaxation, entertainment, and adventure into one unforgettable journey. But as you've learned, there are also pitfalls that can turn that dream into stress or disappointment. The good news? Every mistake we've discussed is avoidable. By arriving early, respecting safety drills, keeping hygiene in mind, packing smart, protecting your budget, and planning carefully, you set yourself up for a smooth and enjoyable experience. Cruises are not just about the ship or the destinations. They are about the memories you create, the people you meet, and the joy of being out on the open sea. Avoid these 17 mistakes, and you will travel like a pro, confident, prepared, and ready to enjoy every moment. So the next time you step onto a cruise ship, remember this guide. Save money, stay safe, and sail smart. That is the key to making the most of your adventure at sea.